An hour left of voting in Georgia's presidential primary, and people have been trickling into polling places across Metro Atlanta all day. We are expecting a small turnout, given that this is a primary election and the results are pretty much all but decided.
Pretty much so. Both former President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden could clinch their party's nomination after today's contest, but voters still found plenty of reasons to show up at the polls. 11 Alive's Joe Ripley is live right now at a polling location in Cobb County. And Joe, we know you've spoken to a lot of voters all across Metro Atlanta. What's top of mind for them tonight?
So the top three concerns or issues, Ron, those are the economy, immigration, and health care. Those are many of the concerns top of mind for voters I spoke with in both Cobb and Gwinnett counties, two counties that went blue in 2020. I spoke with voters now 4 years later on what's driving them to the polls this time around. It's more of a trickle than a torrential turnout in Cobb County.
We basically know who's already on the ballot. I think that drives people to turn out less.
Presidential primary voters like Sammy Crimmins care about the candidates in the 2024 election. She just cares about the issues more.
I do remember like when Donald Trump was president, and I remember his Supreme Court candidates overturning Roe v. Wade. That is still fresh in my mind.
Reproductive health care and the situation in Gaza are top of mind for Crimmins. Over in Gwinnett County,
can't buy what we used to. Those things are too high.
Emerson Welch and his wife Linda voted with the economy and immigration as their top concerns.
The border's number one. I feel like it's not safe right now. I do believe we have way too many people that are getaways that we don't know anything about.
It's sad that we have to choose between a 77 and an 81-year-old guy.
And sometimes your vote just comes down to the candidate you don't want in office. Just ask Carrie Hannon.
Everybody goes, votes by sound bites and what they can see on television instead of reading and getting educated on things.
Whether it's keeping a candidate out of office or voting for issues your candidates stand for, Navy veteran Keisha Radigan felt her voice had to be heard during the primary.
Medical, with the VA, being a disabled veteran, the better treatment of us veterans.
And when turnout eventually picks up in November, Radigan says, may the best man win.
In the end, whoever it is that wins, support me being a military member regardless as our commander-in-chief.
A lot of voters I spoke with tell me they've already made up their minds about who they will vote for come November. They've obviously seen the track records of both candidates the last 8 years. For those rare few who have not made up their minds quite yet, they will be closely watching over what happens in the next 8 months.